In the tapestry of biblical prophecy, the anticipation of a global conflict, often associated with World War III in modern terms, finds its roots in the teachings of Jesus Christ, as documented in the Gospel of Matthew. Matthew 24:4-31 captures Jesus' explicit foretelling of armed conflicts preceding his awaited return. Interpretations of these verses vary widely within the discourse on the end times. Some view Christ's references in verses 4:14 as spanning a broader time frame encompassing the church age, while others establish a more precise link to the 7-year tribulation period outlined in verses 15-31. The correlation between these passages and the early depictions in Revelation 6, which mark the onset of the tribulation, strengthens the connection between warfare and the imminent culmination of age-old events. Particularly notable is Matthew 24:6-7, underscoring the prevalence of armed conflicts during the final 7-year period, before Christ's anticipated arrival, highlighting the inevitability of global hostilities. Upon deeper exploration of the biblical context, intricate descriptions of a final world war emerge. Nevertheless, the writings do not restrict later battles on a global scale. World War I and II are absent from explicit biblical references, leaving room for the possibility of other large-scale conflicts. The Book of Revelation, attributed to John the Apostle, paints a vivid picture of end-times events, especially in chapters spanning Revelation chapter 6 to Revelation chapter 19. These chapters are marked by pervasive warfare, depicting chaotic events leading to a climactic confrontation. In Revelation 19:11, Christ appears as a symbol of righteousness and authority, embodying the roles of a just judge and a formidable warrior, directly engaging in the conflict. Revelation 19:19 vividly portrays a global coalition rallying against Christ, unmistakably depicting this battle as a worldwide struggle. The essence of this narrative lies in the triumph of moral integrity, with Christ emerging victorious, while his adversaries, including the beast, antichrist, and the false prophet, meet their final defeat. Further examination reveals a significant end-times event unfolding after the conclusion of Christ's millennial rule. Following Satan's 1,000-year confinement, his release sparks a widespread rebellion among the nations, Revelation 27:10. While not explicitly termed a global war, this rebellion signifies a worldwide struggle, symbolizing the continuous opposition of humanity against the authority of the divine. Swiftly and decisively, God quells this uprising, leading to the eternal condemnation of Satan, mirroring the fate of past adversaries. Fundamentally, the biblical narrative portrays a trajectory where violence, both on a global and localized scale, remains an intrinsic element of future events. These detailed accounts unveil the divine design and affirm the ultimate victory of moral integrity over opposing forces. The prophetic discourse, spanning the Gospel of Matthew and the apocalyptic visions in Revelation, emphasizes the enduring relevance of warfare within the unfolding tapestry of the end times. Today's atmosphere of fear and desperation, fueled by ongoing conflicts and crises, provides a fertile ground for another world war on planet Earth. Additionally, there is a pervasive sense that the present age is marked by increased spiritual deception. According to biblical teachings, demonic forces actively engage in deceiving humanity, blurring the lines between truth and falsehood. This deception has permeated various aspects of society today, leading many astray and distorting moral and ethical values. The seeds of falsehood sown by these malevolent entities are seen as part of a larger spiritual battle, preparing the way for the ultimate deception, the rise of the antichrist, and the subsequent tribulation period. In light of this, there is an anticipation of significant and unprecedented changes on a global scale. These changes are not merely political, economic, or social, but are seen as cosmic and spiritual in nature. Many interpret these events as precursors to the final war between the forces of good and evil, as described in the Book of Revelation. In summary, from a biblically grounded perspective, the present times are perceived as a period of heightened spiritual warfare, where the world is witnessing the fulfillment of ancient prophecies. The prevailing wars, the rise of influential but deceptive leaders, and the pervasive spiritual deception are all viewed as signs pointing to the imminent return of Christ and the ushering in of a new era where divine justice and truth will reign supreme. The Word says that God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and a sound mind. We need not be afraid. Amen. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe to Grace to Prophecy Network.